Podcast Amsterdam.
Episode 8, Amsterdam-connect, we back, you know the vibes. Man, shout out Kingsway, shout out Bram Radio for everything. You know, thank you guys for watching and listening and showing support. I want to try to give you more, more thoughts-provoking episodes coming. But yeah, thank you. Let's get straight to the business of today. Okay, artist interview. This is a good friend of mine, also based here in the Netherlands. Very talented artist, rapper, songwriter,
singer, composer,
amateur boxer.
Yeah.
Billy Trap
in the building.
What's
up,
good,
everybody?
My brother?
Nah, I'm good, man. Yeah. Wagwan.
Bro.
Ready for this episode? Can't
sir.
wait, man.
Thank you for coming, man.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Sorry that I was a little bit late and doing all of that.
Yeah.
Mistakes.
But this is the Netherlands, bruv. Yeah. Everybody at some point is late. So it's cool, man. It's cool. Yeah. Oh, talk to me, man.
How you been, bro?
Man, it's crazy. Been good. Yeah, man, life is treating me well, literally. But right now, I'm just a bit nervous because within 2 days I've got a release.
Yeah.
So it's that little nervousness,
Yeah.
not knowing how it's gonna play out.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Nice.
that's the only thing. How about you, Mike?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm chilling,
Yeah.
Constantly thinking of like how to get this podcast
Going forward.
how to make better stuff,
Yeah.
And just trying to see things we can add,
Yeah.
Once in a while I record some music too. I realize I don't record as much as I used to anymore.
Yeah, 100%. Because
But
you gotta be here also a bit more often.
Yeah.
And it could be taking away the drive, to go
Yeah.
back and sit in the studio and compose. It demands energy.
Yeah,
So,
it does.
yeah,
it does.
man.
But overall I'm good, man. Just living life happy.
Yeah.
All right. You talked about if you have a single come. We're gonna get into that like later on.
Yeah,
Since it's first time we're sitting down talking, I kind of want to just start from the beginning.
Okay.
I like to if this is like someone's first time on the podcast, I like to start from the beginning with the
From
person,
the beginning. All right.
like from like when you were born, the beginning type
Ah.
shit.
That's the
So,
genesis.
yeah.
That's the genesis of everything. Yeah, let's.
Right. So let's start from the beginning, Billy.
Yeah.
So originally, where are you from, and when were you born?
Yeah, bro. From Congo, Goma, from the Kivu actually.
Mm.
So I was born in Goma, actually, no, in Beni actually.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Actually, the place where there's war.
Oh, really?
That's exactly where I was born. And people actually from there would not understand me because now I'm speaking English.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say jambo, bonjour, mbote. Those are actually the language that we speak over there, so that they can,
So
relate
French,
to, Yeah, French is part of our culture. So
Comment ça va?
ouais, ça va bien. Ça va bien la famille.
Yes, sir. Oui.
You do speak. Oh, in Nigeria, you guys at some point you study and learn.
Yeah, like in elementary school, they teach you a little bit of French, but as you grow, if you want to, you can probably.
You can actually follow the path. Because I've met some Nigerian people that were speaking good French.
Yeah,
I did meet some who did speak some good French.
Yeah. Well.
So yeah, man, that's my origin. Born and raised there. I've been here for like 6 years now. So yeah, my whole who I am deep down is still just Congo, 100%.
What was growing up in Congo like the early years before the music and all that?
And the music, yeah. So back in the days, actually, I wasn't even a musician. Well,
Yeah.
my family I've always been involved in music. Everybody, whether it's a grandfather who sings, whether it's an uncle, and I've been living under their shadows because I grew up without a father. My father wasn't really present in my background, so I had to be raised by my mother and my aunties and my grandmother and my uncles as well. So those are the same uncles that are gonna be musicians. And since I'm a kid and I'm trying to follow a path that I can follow, like I would do things that were, related to music, but it was never really my passion. I was more of an athlete. My whole life of just being an athlete. I wanted to be an athlete. But I was influenced by them because in my family, there's not so many athletes. And I felt at some point I was like the only guy who was really pursuing this, athlete career. But just as you know, like, I want to have a role model. I'm a kid and my uncles are into music. So I started also, my interest in music started also growing. And I started trying here and there. I would leave a verse here, but I was never that good, man. It was all trash. It was all trash because I never saw myself as a guy who could be a musician. At some point, everybody, when you're 12, you look at 50 Cent, you look at Eminem, I want to be like that guy. But you never see yourself like actually becoming that guy. It's a dream. So, I would say music is... The moment I chose to become a musician was after I had matured enough to understand what exactly I'm signing up for. And it has nothing to do with my family being in the music industry or whatever. So it was my decision. Yeah.
But is there, I guess you said your family, but you talk about trying to be an athlete. I feel like even right now, there's still a part of you in a little bit. Yeah?
It's still, bro. Because even when I got here, I wasn't really pursuing a music career.
Oh.
So I was still, I came here, I was playing basketball in a professional level.
Really?
I was actually playing under 22s when I got here. I was playing for Delft. And before COVID, I was playing literally for the first team. I was like in the first division here in Ain.
Wow.
And so the moment I switched to music, it was when I just realized that basketball in this country isn't really worth it.
Damn.
It wasn't worth it for me, and I had to make a decision for my life. Do I want to keep pursuing this career because I'm giving my all here and I'm not getting half of it back?
Yeah.
So I was like, let me start thinking deeply, like, let me dig deeper. What really was I created to do on this earth? What am I really here for? And it took me a while to realize that it was actually music. It took a couple of years for me to switch from basketball to now I'm a musician. Yeah.
But it's not like you didn't like playing basketball, right?
No.
You just felt like it wasn't the right situation.
Yeah.
Can you just say a little bit more about just what was going on? Why you feel like this wouldn't work out?
Because you take me back to Goma right now. Hey, bonjour, bonheur, unarudia. You came back. Hey, be quiet, poa. That's Swahili. That's our dialect. It's Swahili, but it's mixed with a lot of French.
Okay.
Be quiet, pas mal. You come back. They don't know me as a musician. They're like, you, the basketball player came back.
Okay.
I used to play in Goma Bulls, so that was my team. And it wasn't. Now people are looking at me because now I'm being rediscovered in my country, but as a musician. So I'm getting a lot of DMs. Bro, did you really stop playing basketball? Is this for real? I left long time ago. And sometimes I'm like, am I disappointing these people? Because I'm following my path. You know what I mean? But sometimes it feels like, you're appearing disappointing to them because that's what they know from you. And man. So it's a choice.
I don't think it's disappointing. I understand if someone feels like that, but I also feel like people should be able to do whatever they want. If that was a phase, if you felt like you enjoyed it, you did it while you did it, and you moved on, that's still a part of you. There's this new part of you that needs to also develop. You might stop doing music tomorrow and do something else. It's like that's also fine,
Yeah, exactly. It's energy, and I don't really know for how long I'm gonna keep having the same energy I have right now. To wake up and thinking, okay, how am I performing as a musician? How am I gonna be a better musician today? I don't know for how long I'm gonna keep having that drive.
I feel you. What position did you play in basketball?
In basketball, so I was a shooting guard. I was a shooting guard.
That's like Steph Curry.
No, Steph Curry is a point
guard. Okay, my bad.
I was a shooting guard, and sometimes I would play the big guy, so the fourth, the pivot. Because I could jump higher than the average, especially when I came here. And Dutch people are largely tall.
Yeah.
So when I got here, instead of being like a shooting guard, I was a big guy. I was playing the pivot when I wasn't even tall, but just because I could jump higher than the average, they put me there. But my original position is shooting guard. So the shooting guard is between, I would say, the big guy and the point guard. So literally, I'm like the, how can I say it, the help of those two people. I'm like the in-between of those two people. And that's my position. You put me in a basketball court right now, I'm gonna still play basketball. Not really with the same stamina. Because I can feel it in my body that it's living. Of course, it's living. I'm still a freak athlete. I can do everything I like right now. I'm boxing. But the same stamina I used to have is living, brother. It's living.
I know what you mean, totally. Sometimes I climb the stairs to my house and I get home, I'm like,
tell me about it. I hate stairs, man. I hate stairs, man. Tell me about it. Yeah.
Nice, man, nice. But then, okay, so I guess